What is up, everyone? I have been wanting to do this video for a super long time, but I haven't been able to because this video is going to be on how long do your MONAT products actually last and is it cost effective. So the reason I had to wait so long to do it is because I wanted to know how long it would take me to get through some of these bottles. So I finally reached the bottom of a couple of them, and I want to tell you how long they last for me. So when I first heard about MONAT, I just thought that these products were super expensive. I knew that they were really good products. I'd seen results in my friends, but I was not willing to put out the money. It was not until much later that it was actually explained to me that because, even though it's not that big of a bottle, because it's so concentrated, it lasts a super long time, and so it actually is cost effective. So I'm going to share with you. I finally got to the bottom of this shampoo. This is the first shampoo that I purchased, and it lasted me 8 months. That's longer than any shampoo has ever lasted me before, and this is not a very big bottle. And I have a lot of hair, too, let's be honest. So I probably wash my hair about every 3 to 4 days on average. So, that's going to be different if you wash your hair like every other day. You're going to go through it a little bit quicker. I have a dry scalp. Some people with like an oily scalp tend to wash their hair more often, but what's amazing about these products is they balance the pH of your scalp. So even if you are someone with an oilier scalp who has to wash their hair more often, with the balancing of the pH, you will be able to go longer in between showers without your hair getting oily. So that's another plus. So like I said, 8 months. It literally took me 8 months, and I specifically only used this shampoo because I wanted to know exactly how long it took. So I essentially, with the breakdown, was spending about $3 per month on shampoo with this bottle, which I was definitely spending more than that with just your average whatever shampoo from the store. So actually saving money, which is amazing. All right, let's see. I have notes down here, so that's why I keep looking down. All right, so conditioner, this one's a little bit harder. So I started with this conditioner. This is the Intense Repair, but then I also got the Advanced Hydrating and Smoothing Deep, and was kind of using all of them at the same time. So I've not actually finished any of them, but by bottle sizes, I would say in the last 8 months, I've gone through probably 1.5, like, full bottles maybe, because these are all, like, there's hardly anything left in this, and these are both at least halfway full, I would say. So about a bottle and a half in the last 8 months is how much I go through conditioner. And conditioner obviously is like shampoo you're just using on your scalp, so that doesn't really depend a bunch on different people, but the conditioner, if you have longer hair, you're going to be using more conditioner. So that's huge for me, that's all that I've actually gone through. So then let's see, styling products. Okay, let me back up. We like to say that usually the shampoo conditioner, when people ask, we say that they last about 4 to 6 months on average. And that's a pretty safe number depending on, sometimes people use a little bit more product than they should, so it goes a little faster, or they wash their hair really often. So it's a pretty safe number, but like me having 8 months out of that bottle, that is not unheard of. A lot of, especially the girls who work this business, I've heard can go 6, 7, 8 months super easy with these bottles because they last so long. All right, styling products on the other hand, we tend to say that those usually last more like 8 to 12 months. You're using a little bit less of them, sometimes a little less frequently. You're maybe not using like hairspray every single time you do your hair or whatever. And I would say that that's very true for my experience as well. I just got to the bottom. This is our Sculpting Taffy. It's not, not very big. I just finished this one, and I like to pair it with the Air Dry Cream. This is kind of hard to tell as well. A lot of that's air in there, but these 8 months as well. This one lasted me 8 months and it's gone. This one 8 months and there's still some left. And again, I am a person who really likes putting a lot of product in my hair. So I'm a very product heavy person on styling products. A lot of people prefer just a little bit of styling products, so those would last you even longer. And again, I put these on after pretty much every single shower. Another one, for example, is our Rejuvebead Split End Mender. This one, it's about halfway full maybe, and I use this every couple washes to keep strengthen the hair. it literally will mend your split ends back together. This one lasts way longer than I thought it would as well. Our Rejuvenating oil, this is a huge staple in my life. I do oil treatments with it all the time. I use it, I mix it with my moisturizer, put it on my face. I've put it on like different dry spots I've had. I use this like hair and skin all the time, and there's still some left. There's not a lot left. There's a little bit left. So I would say this one's lasting me about 8 months as well. Obviously, if you're only going to use it on your face or only your hair, it's going to, you know, last you longer. Different people have different preferences. I use it for everything. And so I go through it a little bit faster, but 8 months for that as well. Onto some skincare. This is my cleanser. I pretty much just finished it. This one I got a little later, so I would say that the cleanser lasted me about 5 months. Do I wash my face every single day? No. Some people wash their face twice a day. That's amazing for them. I am not that person. So if you do that, maybe it'll last you 3 months or something like that. But along with the frugal and trying to save every little bit, I was just going to show you, I do this with all my products, MONAT or otherwise. Whenever they're getting low, I cut them in half because, well, I could have used that for a little bit longer, but there's so much product left in there, especially when you're only using a tiny bit. That's like a ton of washes left. So I always save, this one's empty now, so like I always save my little jars, and I'm gonna like scoop all of this extra into this little jar so that I can keep using it even though it might not come out of the tube. It's another life hack. And then there's other skin products, like this is the Skin Revitalizing Essence. It's kind of like a water moisture. You basically put it on after you cleanse your face before. It's a prepper. It kind of like closes up your pores and preps your skin to really, really absorb whatever you put on next, whether that's like a serum or a moisturizer or whatever. And you only use like 3 to 5 drops of this in your hand, and you pat it together and like put it on your face. So like this thing is gonna last me forever. You can see how much I've used. And I only got this one maybe 2 months ago. This is a pretty new product for me. But there's not very much, you know, used. Like these last forever. It's crazy. So when you're asking the question, is MONAT cost effective? Yes, it is. It's kind of like, I like to explain it like Costco. You're going to pay a little bit more up front to get a bigger discount in the end. This might not look like you're buying in bulk, but you kind of are, because this is like 8 months of, you know, hair care for you. So it's definitely cost effective. The other thing you have to think about is, you know, when you just go to your regular drugstore or Walmart, whatever, and get your shampoos, 80% of that is water. Only 20% of what you're actually buying is like shampoo concentrate. That's why you have to use so much of it on your hair to like wash it. MONAT is 60% concentrated and only 40% like added water. So it's super thick when you pour it out. It's super thick, and you like, you know, do this together. You like emulsify it is what it's called. And, you know, with a tiny bit of water in your hands, and it kind of expands, and then you use it in your hair. And that's all you need. You only need like a tiny dime size, quarter size amount, depending on, you know, how much you want to use. But, lost my train of thought. You only need a little bit. That's the point, basically. So they're super, super concentrated. And that goes for the styling products too. You only need to use a tiny bit. A little bit goes a long way. That's what I tell everyone. They're like, how much do I use? And I always tell them, start with a little bit, and then if you feel like you need more, just continue to add a tiny bit more until you get to where you want to be. So my friend, she actually did a video. She poured out an entire bottle of shampoo, just tiny little blips, the exact amount you would use in a wash. And she found that you will get 300 washes out of this bottle, this size bottle of MONAT shampoo. So because with MONAT we wash twice, we always do that, that's going to be 150 showers that you're going to get out of one bottle of shampoo. And if you're like me and you only wash your hair every 3 to 5 days, that's going to last you a super long time. So question to you, are you getting that many washes out of your bottles of shampoo? Because you might find that you're actually spending more than you need to, and you could switch over to MONAT. So here's another like I love all the sciencey like comparison things. So here's a comparison that they did. They took 2 8-ounce bottles of shampoo. So that's how big these are. They took a MONAT bottle, 8 ounces, a regular drugstore, Walmart, whatever, your average size or your average shampoo, 8-ounce bottle. So the same size. And with MONAT, you're going to use, it says a quarter size amount. I don't even use that much, but quarter size amount. With the other one, you're going to use 1/2 ounce, which is still not very much, but more than quarter size. And then, what they were saying is with the regular shampoo, you're going to go through about 2 of those little bottles per month, whereas MONAT, you would go through 1/4 of a bottle in a month. So your 1/4 of a bottle of MONAT is going to cost you about $8, whereas your 2 bottles of regular store shampoo would be like maybe about $7. So you're spending $14 per month. So your total is, you can buy 1 thing of MONAT for, on average, let's say $32. That's going to last you their thing is 4 months. It's going to last you way longer than that. But then their comparison was that if you were to use 4 months of just the other shampoo, it would actually rack up to be $56, which is crazy. The difference there. It's insane. Again, some of those like numbers you're not going to use as much as that, and your bottle's going to last you more than 4 months if you're being really careful with it. So the difference can be even bigger than that, but I found that really interesting. I can maybe try and post that graphic because explaining it, maybe it's harder to like visualize. So benefits of MONAT: nature-based, clean ingredients. They will balance the pH of your scalp, whether you have an oily scalp or a dry scalp. Regrowth of hair, which is one of our biggest things that we do. Heal damage that's been done to your hair and strengthen the hair overall. So if you're asking yourself, should I buy MONAT shampoo? The answer is yes. And will it be cost effective? The answer, again, is yes. So I hope that kind of helped. I know a lot of people have been really, really wondering. Never, always you can reach out to me and ask me if you want specific pricing or specific like what products you might be interested in for your hair type specifically. I definitely do recommendations. If you have any questions and stuff, there's totally no pressure. I love talking to people about it. So anyways, hope you guys have a good night and that was a little helpful. Bye.